Hello everyone, it's me, it's Becky again with you today. Welcome back for your second math lesson of the week. We are going to get started straight away. Okay, we are going to start by going over some number bonds to 5. Now you might know what the missing number within this part-whole model is straight away, but I want to remind you to say the full sentence to your adult or to me. Okay, so you must start with 5 is 1 and more. And I'd also like you to show your adult the number bond using your fingers. Okay, so pause the video here and tell your adult, or you can tell and show me. Okay, shall we see if you got it right? Let's say the sentence together. Ready? 5 is 1 and 4 more. That's right, we know that 1 and 4 make 5, and we can also say 4 and 1 makes 5, can't we? There we go. So well done if you got that one right. We're going to try another number bond or number pair to 5 now. So remember to say the full sentence, 5 is 5 and more, and pause the video. Okay, we're going to see if you got it right. And remember, as you say the sentence, I want you to show the number bond using your fingers. Okay, ready? 5 is 5 and 0 more. Well done if you knew that 5 and 0 or 0 and 5 makes 5. Fantastic, well done. So let's try one last number bond to 5. Remember, say the full sentence to your adult and show your adult the number bond using your fingers. You might actually want to use your fingers to help you if you've forgotten or you're not sure. Okay, so pause this video here and have a go. All right, are you ready to say it together? Get your fingers ready. 5 is 3 and 2 more. Well done, you got that right. So we know that 3 and 2 makes 5, and we also know that we can say that 2 and 3 makes 5, can't we? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to start off by looking at your learning task from yesterday. Did you manage to take a photo and upload it to show your teachers on Class Dojo? I hope so. I wonder if you said some sentences to go with your expressions. I also did this activity yesterday, and I want to share with you what I was learning. Are you ready to see my example? Okay, here we go. What have I got in my 10 frame? You might want to pause the video here and have a closer look and tell your adult if you know. That's right, I've got some 1p coins in my 10 frame. I have got 5 1p coins in my 10 frame. Okay, so I gathered some 1p coins, but I also gathered something else as well. What can you see in the 10 frame now? That's right, I gathered some 5p coins. I wonder if you know how many 5p coins are in the 10 frame. Maybe you can pause the video and tell your adult or show your adult on your fingers. That's right, I have got 4 5p coins in my 10 frame. I put the coins in a 10 frame because it helped me to count out the right number. Can you guess what my expression was that I wrote to go with this? I want you to pause the video and tell an adult. Maybe you can even write it down if you'd like to. Okay, are you ready to find out? Well done if you got this right. So I can write this as 5 plus 4, or I can write this as 5 add 4. That's right. What can you see in the picture? I'd like you to have a good look and then pause the video, and you can tell an adult or you can just tell me. And perhaps you'd like to use the words full and empty to help you. Okay, so hopefully you've all had a chance to have a talk about the picture. Now let's use some sentences to describe what we can see, and we're going to go through this together. Maybe this sentence was similar to one of the sentences you told your adult. Let's say it together. I'm going to go first and then you're going to go next. Okay, my turn. There are 3 full glasses and 2 empty glasses. Now it's your turn. I want you to think about what the expression might be. You can have a go at writing it down, or you can have a go at simply telling the adult that's near you. So pause the video and have a think. Let's see if you're right. It's my turn to say the sentence first, and then it's your turn. We can write this as 3 plus 2. Your turn. We can also say 3 add 2, can't we? Okay, I want you to have a think about what that 3 represents. And you might want to pause the video here and tell your adults. Okay, shall we see if you're right? It's my turn to say the sentence first, and then it will be your turn. The 3 represents the 3 full glasses. Okay, so we've got 3 full glasses over here. Okay, now I want you to think about what the 2 represents in our expression, what the 2 shows. Pause the video and let your adult know. Okay, shall we see if you're right? The 2 represents the 2 empty glasses that we can see here. So well done if you got that right. And well done if you noticed that 3 plus 2, or 3 add 2, is also a number bond to 5. And we practiced that at the beginning of our lesson, didn't we? Well done if you noticed this. In maths, it's really, really important to make links and connections to what we already know. Next, I'd like you to have a look at these 2 pictures. Have a really close look. You can pause the video here so you can look properly. Can you explain what's the same about them and what's different? Pause the video here and tell an adult. I've noticed that the full and empty glasses have been swapped over. So if we look at the first picture here, the full glasses are shown first before the empty glasses. Now let's have a look at that second picture. Now the empty glasses are shown first before the full glasses. I wonder if the expression for the second picture will be the same as the expression for the first picture. Pause the video here and explain your thinking to your adults. Okay, so we're going to use some sentences to say some sentences to check whether the expression will be the same for this picture. Okay, so we're going to have a go now. So I've got a sentence and I would like you to fill in the missing numbers, okay? There are empty glasses and full glasses. So I want you to look at the picture to help you, okay? So pause the video and say the sentence to your adult. Okay, shall we see if you're right? There are 2 empty glasses, and I'd like you to point to where the empty glasses are on the screen. Well done. There are 2 empty glasses and 3 full glasses. And can you point to the 3 full glasses on the screen? Excellent. Now I'm going to say the full sentence and you're going to repeat it after me. There are 2 empty glasses and 3 full glasses. Your turn. Okay, now I want you to have a think about what this expression could be. So you can write it down if you'd like to, or you can say the expression to an adult. So pause the video and have a go. Let's see if you're right. Did you get it right? Okay, so I am going to say the sentence first, then you're going to say it. We can write this as 2 plus 3. Your turn. We can also say 2 add 3, can't we? Okay. I wonder if you can say what the 2 represents. Let's say it together. The 2 represents the 2 empty glasses. Okay, so now I want you to think about what the 3 represents, and I'd like you to pause the video here and tell your adult using a sentence. The 3 represents. Off you go. Shall we see if you got that sentence right? Let's say it together. Okay, my turn first, then your turn. The 3 represents the 3 full glasses. Your turn. Now the missing numbers are a bit different in these sentences, aren't they? Have you noticed why that is? Have you made that connection? Remember, we spoke about the fact that the full and the empty glasses have swapped places, and so have the numbers in our expression. So, I want you to have a look at the first picture, and we're going to repeat that expression. Okay, my turn. 3 plus 2, your turn. Now let's look at the second picture. Are you ready to say the expression? Okay, my turn. 2 plus 3, your turn. Excellent, well done everybody. So now we have a different picture, don't we? So I'd like you to pause the video here and tell your adult what you notice about the picture that you can see. So you might have noticed that we have some buckets that are full of sand, and we have some buckets that are empty that don't have any sand in them. So I'm going to read some sentences, and I'd like you to fill in the missing numbers, and I'd like you to use that picture of the full and empty buckets to help you. Okay, so let's start. There are empty buckets and full buckets. So I'd like you to repeat that sentence and fill in the right missing numbers and tell the full sentence to your adult or to me. So pause the video here and have a go. Shall we see if you're right? Okay, there are 4 empty buckets and 2 full buckets. That's right, so we have our empty buckets here and we have our full buckets over here, don't we? Now I'd like you to have a think about how we can write the expression. So first of all, I want you to say the expression to your adult. So you need to say the sentence, we can write this as, and then tell your adult the expression. And then what I'd like you to do is write down the expression. So if you haven't already got a paper and a pen, then I'd like you to quickly go and get some. Okay, so pause the video here, say the sentence, say the expression, and then write the expression. Let's see if you got it right. We can write this as 4 plus 2, or 4 add 2. Okay, so remember the 4 is a part and the 2 is a part, and notice that we are still not looking at the whole today. We are just looking at the parts. So I'm going to say that sentence again, and I'd like you to repeat it after me. Ready? We can write this as 4 plus 2. Your turn. What does the 4 represent? Have a look at the picture of the parts to help you and have a go at saying the whole sentence. So the 4 represents, pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's see if you're right. I'm going to say the sentence now and I'd like you to say it after me. The 4 represents the 4 empty buckets. Your turn. Okay, now I want you to have a think about what the 2 represents. And I want you to say the sentence, the 2 represents, and then finish it. Okay, let's see if you're right. Listen to me. The 2 represents the 2 full buckets. Now it's your turn to say that sentence. Excellent. Have you noticed that the full buckets have swapped around with the empty buckets now in this picture? Now we can say some more sentences to describe what we see. Okay, so first of all, you're going to say this sentence. There are full buckets and empty buckets. And I'd like you to say the whole sentence and fill in that missing number. Use the picture to help you. Shall we see if you're right? Okay, there are 2 full buckets and 4 empty buckets. Well done if you got that right. Now, I want you to have a go at writing the expression to match the picture, okay? And first of all, before you write the expression, I'd like you to say what the expression is using a full sentence. So we can write this as, I'd like you to tell your adults and then write the expression. Pause the video here. Let's see if you're right. We can write this as 2 plus 4, or we can say 2 add 4. And have you noticed that in our expression this time, the numbers have swapped around? Now I'd like you to think about what the 2 represents and say a sentence to your adults. Okay, pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's see if you're right. The 2 represents the 2 full buckets. I want you to repeat that sentence now. Now I'd like you to have a think about what the 4 represents. Tell your adult when you're ready. Let's see if you're right. Okay, listen to my sentence, then repeat it. The 4 represents the 4 empty buckets. Now it's your turn to say the sentence. Now it's over to you to practice our maths learning further. So this activity is very similar to the one that you did yesterday, and you're still going to find objects from around your house for this activity. And just like yesterday, they need to be the same object, but they can be different colours. So for example, the red and yellow Lego bricks, or green and black pens, or something different if you prefer. You just need to make sure that you are choosing up to 10 items in total, and this time, instead of writing one expression, I'd like you to have a go at swapping your objects over and writing 2 different expressions to match the objects. So when you finish, I'd like you to take a picture and if you can, upload it onto Class Dojo so that your teachers can have a look. And make sure you bring your learning with you to the next lesson tomorrow. Okay, that's it for now. See you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.